I gathered a lot of information so you have a comprehensive overview of the 1.3 update. So we are getting two new resonators. The first resonator is going to be a 5-star character with the name of Shorekeeper. Maybe you've seen the pictures of her already because they are floating around the internet for quite some time. She's visually very stunning, very beautiful. I like her design, I like the galaxy type of pattern on her clothing, and I like this whole butterfly theme. The colors are beautiful, pretty cool. It's really a beautiful character. So she's going to be using a rectifier. Her limited weapon might potentially even be a butterfly, which would perfectly fit her theme, and this would look super aesthetically pleasing and very cool in my opinion. She's definitely a support character, and her playstyle is going to be defending and buffing. So she will give a critical damage bonus. And a really cool mechanic that was leaked was that she can morph into a butterfly to protect another teammate. So you can essentially morph into a butterfly, switch your resonator, and any incoming damage is shielded by her in this butterfly state. So in my opinion, this sounds like a really valuable, good character, maybe even a must pull. If they pull it off well, we have a character that is both aesthetically pleasing and in terms of her kit, really good. Verena is carrying every single team on her back since the release of the game, and Baija is kind of meh in my opinion. So Baija is probably taking a back seat. So once 1.3 releases and you pull Shorekeeper, I think you're probably going to have a pretty cool support unit in your team, especially for the Tower of Adversity challenge, where you definitely need a second support unit. And most of us were just using Baija or even someone like Tauchi, because there was just no other character that could fit in that slot. What is really cool is that people have said that we can use her butterfly ability to traverse the map faster. So for a short time span we can fly around the map using this ability, which could be pretty cool in my opinion. So we are not just purely relying on either just walking and running or maybe the Inferno Rider. So yeah, this could be a pretty nice added benefit to her kit. Next we have a 4-star glacial character with the name of Youhu. She's going to be a child, a little kid. She looks cool, she looks fine. She will be a sub DPS with gauntlets. I could imagine that she's like this small energy ball that just dashes into combat and then pa 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 pa. I really like the idea of her having gauntlets, to be honest. The next thing that we have is the first rerun banner. We will get a rerun for Yinlin in 1.3. Yinlin is a really good sub DPS unit, and for those who missed out on her, it's a great chance to get her right now. Early reruns of characters are somewhat controversial, but they are pretty beneficial because they make the game more accessible and enjoyable for a wider range of players. Overall, I would say reruns are beneficial, but what came to my mind and what I thought about was that Kuro is like really delivering with the characters, especially with characters like Changli and Jinshin. Those were like pretty amazing. And if they focus all their time and money on creating new characters, we will sooner or later encounter somewhat of a problem. I personally think that it's not really beneficial for the game to put all their eggs into one basket. If you watched my review, I said that they need to give us actual content and challenges. For the game to become more than just a waifu collector, they need challenging content. What is the purpose of a cool new character when we only use him for monotonous activities? And with that said, I think it's okay if we have an early rerun of characters, because Kuro should not only focus their workforce on creating new characters, but on developing quality gameplay content. Let me make an example right here. Look at the characters like they were a tool. What is a cool tool if you cannot use it for anything? Here's a fun example. Let's say you have a knife, and the knife is looking pretty cool, but it is dull. A cool looking dull knife is essentially useless. If you're out in the woods and you are attacked by a bear, you cannot stab the bear because the tip is round. You cannot defend yourself, you cannot cut anything, you cannot use it. It's just looking cool, but that's it. So this dull, cool looking knife is essentially a 5-star character that you put into a game where you cannot really put him into use. Cannot be put into challenges, cannot be put into an adventure. Then why are we even pulling the character? So next we can transition to the PS5 announcement. Kuro had said that they are going to announce the PS5 version of the game somewhere in the near future. So what I believe to happen is that we are going to see this character rerun with the release of the PS5, because it kind of seems logical, isn't it? We get the PS5 version and then all of the PS5 players will have a chance to pull the characters, so they are like not left out. And in my opinion that's great, because the characters are, like I said, really well made. I love the characters, and why should you not give these new players the chance to pull them, right? I think it's a good thing. And lastly, there was a rumor that we get new cutscenes for the 1.0 story, which is cool because cutscenes require a lot of work and effort. So yeah, that's a plus, but I would assume, yeah, most of us played the story a long time ago. But for the new players, this is going to be a good thing. And yet again, another piece of information that somewhat confirms the PlayStation release, in my opinion. Definitely seems like these things are all connected to the PlayStation release, in my opinion. And we will get 2 more boss encounters. One is a whale, which is most likely going to be the perfect echo for Shorekeeper. And another one, we don't have too much information about it. So Wuthering Waves definitely has a really good foundation, in my opinion. But what I like to see is some raid encounters and maybe some multiplayer dungeons would be really cool. But for now, I need to say that I enjoy what we have, I enjoy what we get. We are just letting Kuro cook for now and see where we are going with the game, right? Alright, that's all I got for today's video. A like would definitely give this video a chance to grow. I was really happy to see all of you guys commenting on the Calcharo video. And with that said, stay blessed guys, I'll see you in another one. Ciao, ciao.